Government of India as well as the Government of Tamil Nadu is well positioned to take this wave forward. It means a lot for all of us in terms of bringing technology, basically democratizing the compute space, which we are actually working on. How do we democratize this compute element, which is the infrastructure, which is underlying infra. And thanks to a lot of tools and technologies available, big giants like Microsoft, Google, Meta, they're all actually spending a lot, trillions of dollars into this, harnessing the potential of AI. I think we as a government is also prioritizing in basically investing a lot in terms of emerging technologies, be it on AI, cybersecurity, and cloud computing. So these are the promising areas which would like to enable this industry as well as society at large to harness the potential of technologies. So coming to STPI, we have economy today. So it's estimated to reach about $500 billion by 2030 from the various reports. But the policies of MITI and also the state government in particular Tamil Nadu. So we are working in the direction in terms of export, basically enhancing those kind of exports from this country and as well as particularly from Tamil Nadu region. ESTP as well as ESTP companies also have been growing at the rate of 10 to 12%, and the talent pool which is available from the various, basically reputed colleges as well as colleges of importance, working in the direction of basically creating designers and architects. So to make this not from the services point of view, towards the product nation, to take this nation towards the product nation. So in this direction, the student and academia and government industry have to work together to position ourselves into product nation. So where actually when it comes to AI is not only for manufacturing, healthcare, education, but also in ESDM domain as well. So it means a lot in the coming days. You can see the wave of how design community itself is getting changed. The lead time to basically design the chips, which is taking about 6 months to 1.5 years, you can cut down to 1 to 1.5 months. You can see all that kind of waves in action. This industry has been working on that direction. I have seen a lot of startups which are actually coming from Tamil Nadu region, also working in the direction of bringing, be it in fintech, be it on healthcare segment. They have been working very hard in this direction, and STP has been supporting in the direction of enabling the ecosystem to flourish. When it comes to infrastructure, we have set up data centers across India, and I'm happy to announce in this forum that STP will be launching soon about Ananta Cloud, which is a hyperscale public cloud, which is also host GPU as well as TPUs. The industry community and startup can make use of that. And as well as we are actually keen to work with the industry as well as government in making this nation and Tamil Nadu state as a most secure and safe infrastructure. For that, we are basically working on how do we make this ecosystem as a most secure from the cyber threats. GCCs, when it comes to GCCs, Tamil Nadu state has been nearing to close to 300. I think there is ambition to make it 400 plus, 450 plus by 2027. I wish would actually, if we can work together, that dream of bringing GCC means innovation, a cultural collaboration, and making basically prosperity. So I'm sure that with the kind of a testament of Tamil Nadu's robust infra and connectivity and the ecosystem in terms of knowledge base available, I'm sure that the figures are realizing soon in terms of achieving that. As well as when it comes to IBPS scheme, which is under Digital India program, I just wanted to quote here that Tamil Nadu stands as the highest one, sir, in the entire country. So sharing about 35% of the total employment generated in smaller towns, which is a fabulous kind of an achievement. So it is due to the fact that we are actually an umbrella of all the knowledge hub for the entire country. I'm also happy to announce that in the upcoming Imagine 2025 of Tamil Nadu government, so we're partnering as a co-host with the thank you, sir, for the inviting STPI to be hosting this event. So we can make this platform very enriching and experiencing and taking and basically inclusive society and industry together in making this state as very knowledge hub, a powerful hub in bringing the basically making this cutting edge technology, especially leveraging AI. So AI, lot of things happening. I think a lot of sessions have been packed up fully for today and tomorrow's program. So I think so participating in those sessions will enrich and ideate and experiences, and also bring in our own experiences. How do we make this basically how AI means is not only for the businesses, it's also for the common man. So how do we touch base? How do we is livelihood or is living, standard of living can also be uplifted. I think that should be the center around. That makes that is actually really that is how we can make this AI a powerful engine both for the industry as well as from the common man. So with this, I would like to thank CIE for organizing this wonderful event and inviting me. Thank you, one and all.
A very, very special moment at Connect 2024. We had announcements that happened. Thank you, sir, for that. And it's plug and play. Tamil Nadu has the ecosystem that will enable you and help your business and take it to greater heights. Thank you for that, sir. Next up, we have an industry leader who has worked and led global teams. His leadership and strategic initiatives have been instrumental in positioning India's tech sector as a global leader. Helming the accelerated transition to AI-first companies is Mr. Rajesh Warrior, Co-Chairman, CII Connect 2024, Executive Vice President, Global Head Operations, and Chairman and Managing Director, Cognizant India. I now request him to present the theme address. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome him with a thunderous round of applause.
Honorable Minister, Dr. Palnivel Tyagarajan, Mr. Srivatsram, Dr. Nandini, Mr. Unikrishnan, Mr. Mahalingam, Mr. Mahadesh, good morning. It is an honor to address this esteemed gathering on such a pivotal topic. The rapid technological advancements we are witnessing today are disrupting the very industry, and Tamil Nadu has a great opportunity to stand at the forefront of this transformation. Tamil Nadu has always been a beacon of technological advancements and innovation. The state is not only among the top technology hubs in the country, but also boasts of a robust education ecosystem and a pool of exceptional tech talent. This unique combination, along with collective will of the industry and government, has enabled us to stay ahead in technology advancements and has laid a strong foundation to capture the enormous opportunities that artificial intelligence offers. Tamil Nadu is uniquely positioned to become the AI hub of the country. With its strong educational institutions, large tech talent pool, thriving tech industry, and supportive government policies, it has all the necessary ingredients to foster a vibrant AI ecosystem. By investing in AI research and development, nurturing local talent, and encouraging collaboration between academia, industry, and government, we can create an environment where AI innovation thrives. As industry practitioners, we all know that AI is no longer a concept confined to research laboratories or theoretical discussions. It is now a transformative force that is reshaping industries, driving economic growth, and improving the quality of life of people. From healthcare to agriculture, from finance to education, to Chennai's automotive industry, which is integrating AI in its manufacturing, AI is making a tangible impact on our daily lives. It is heartening to see the strides Tamil Nadu is making in this field. Very recently, IIT Madras used AI and allied technologies to make a detailed 3D image of fetal brain for the first time in history. The Tamil Nadu Artificial Intelligence Mission is focusing to make governance smarter, more data-centric, improving efficiency and accessibility of public services. The Digital Agricultural Mission of Tamil Nadu is using drones and AI for soil health monitoring. The state's leadership in AI innovation is set to transform industries and improve lives. And really, we are just getting started. AI represents a profound shift. This is what I call as twin transformation, where it will disrupt the industry itself and customers' lives as well. At Cognizant, we are generating about 150,000 lines of code using AI tools every month, which means on an annualized basis, we are generating about 2 million lines of code, which is accepted by developers towards client work. And this is just the beginning. I would also like to share that Cognizant is the first global IT services company to receive an ISO 42001 certification for its artificial intelligence management, which underscores the importance of responsible AI development and deployment. As technology becomes all-pervasive in our lives, AI will touch all aspects of our existence. This presents a large opportunity for all of us. We are moving from prototypes to real projects. The velocity at which these developments are happening is unprecedented. We are seeing quick transformation to agentic AI, which represents a significant evolution in the field of artificial intelligence. This evolution is set to revolutionize industries by enabling more sophisticated autonomous AI applications. This conference is a testament of our collective vision and determination to harness the power of AI for greater good. Over these 2 days, we will hear from industry leaders, researchers, policymakers who will share their insights and experiences on how AI is being applied to various sectors. We will explore the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead and discuss how we can collaborate and build a sustainable and inclusive AI ecosystem. As we embark on this journey, let us remember that the true potential of AI is not just in the technology itself, but in how we choose to use it. It is our responsibility to ensure that AI is developed and deployed in a manner that is ethical, transparent, and beneficial to all. By working together, we can create a future where AI serves as a catalyst for positive change, drives us towards a more prosperous and equitable society. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for that. TN is indeed moving fast to becoming a top AI hub. Our next speaker is a dynamic leader managing diverse businesses in textiles and automotive, a committed philanthropist. Dr. Nandini's dedication to both business and social impact continues to inspire in education, business, and philanthropy, along with her track record of creating sustainable value, makes her uniquely positioned to lead CII Southern Region and drive economic and social progress in the region. May I now invite Dr. R. Nandini, Chairperson, CII Southern Region, and Managing Director, Chandra Textiles Private Limited, to share the special address with this august gathering. Ladies and gentlemen.
Honorable Minister, dignitaries on and off the dais, speakers, members from industry and media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to all of you. I'm honored to address you today on the occasion of CII Connect 2024. It is only fitting that I speak about the remarkable progress of Tamil Nadu, although many of the speakers before me have already spoken. But Tamil Nadu is a state that stands at the forefront of India's advancement in various sectors, including manufacturing, education, services, and technological evolution. Notably, Tamil Nadu has made significant strides in the field of artificial intelligence. So it's just befitting that we have this program on this subject. The global AI industry is projected to reach a market size of USD 826 billion by 2030. And Tamil Nadu, with its robust ecosystem, is poised to play a very pivotal role in this transformative journey. This success is a testament to the region's leadership in technology, as numerous cities have collaborated to establish a vibrant AI corridor that drives innovation across diverse industries. Tamil Nadu's position within this corridor is particularly noteworthy as it bridges traditional industries with cutting-edge technologies. Many global giants have recognized this potential in Tamil Nadu and invested heavily in the AI ecosystem here. These investments are not merely financial but strategic, signaling confidence in the state's ability to lead. Initiatives such as the Non-Mudalvan scheme in Tamil Nadu have already enabled 23 lakh students to gain AI-related skills, ensuring that the workforce is not only skilled but also future-ready. These efforts underscore the state's vision to remain a competitive player on the global stage. It is not only the IT sector that has benefited tremendously, but in many other industries such as healthcare, agriculture, education, and manufacturing, AI has made significant strides in the state. Farmers across the state now utilize satellite imagery and AI analytics to monitor crops and optimize yields, and projections suggest that these innovations could boost agricultural production by over 20% by 2025. These technological advancements profoundly transform rural economies, strengthening Tamil Nadu's agricultural backbone. Education has always been a cornerstone of Tamil Nadu's development, and it has positioned the state as a leader in AI literacy. AI has been seamlessly integrated into the school and university curricula in the state, ensuring that students are well equipped to navigate the digital landscape. In the rapidly evolving technological landscape, Tamil Nadu stands poised to excel in this initiative. The Tamil Nadu Skill Development Corporation has played a very pivotal role in this endeavor, training thousands in AI-related skills and equipping them with cutting-edge careers. This inclusivity is fundamental to Tamil Nadu's sustained progress. While the opportunities presented by AI are vast, Tamil Nadu is also proactively addressing the challenges that arise from its adoption. Job displacement, a potential consequence of automation, is being mitigated through extensive reskilling programs. These initiatives ensure that the workforce is adequately prepared to transition into new roles created by the AI economy. The visionary leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister, Shri M.K. Stalin, and the Honorable IT Minister, Dr. Pallivel Tyagarajan, have been instrumental in driving this transformative journey. Our IT minister's global exposure and unwavering dedication, I'm sure, will make Tamil Nadu poised to become a leader in AI. Under his leadership, we can anticipate significant advancements in AI across various sectors. Sir, thank you for being with us in this program. So thank you all again for the opportunity given to address, and I hope there are immense takeaways from this program for the delegates present here. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. We are bringing AI to education. We are not just future-proof, we are future-ready. That's Tamil Nadu for you. So Tamil Nadu has moved from doing digital to being digital. Tamil Nadu is leading digital transformation with paperless governance through e-office implementation, making government services more smart, swift, monitorable, accessible, responsive, and transparent. The IT and Digital Services Department is driving GovTech innovations like e-Pettagam digital wallet and Nambikai Inayam blockchain infrastructure. The state nurtures its startup ecosystem through IT&T Hub, uniting innovators and global partners. With data centers and optical fiber infrastructure, government services reach even the remotest villages of Tamil Nadu and has also developed centers of excellence in AI, IoT, and data analytics, and is drafting a deep tech policy. The TN Engine initiative with TIDCO and Tata Technologies will foster innovation at Anna University, Coimbatore. Additionally, TN Tech City and Tamil Nadu Knowledge City will transform North Chennai and Thiruvallur into tech hubs, supported by neo-tidal parks in Tanjavur and Salem, bolstering industries like life sciences and fintech. All of this in such a brief period. It seems like AI is an extension of Tamil Nadu's competency. The state is not just embracing the AI revolution, it is shaping it, creating opportunities and improving lives across the spectrum. At the forefront of this revolutionary growth is our Honorable Minister for Information Technology and Digital Services, Dr. PTR, under the able guidance of our Honorable Chief Minister, leading us through this exciting period. I now request you, sir, to share the inaugural address.
Mr. Mahadesha, the Director of STPI, Dr. Nandini, the Chairperson of CII Southern Region, Mr. Srivats Ram, the Chairman of CII Connect, Mr. Rajesh Warrior of Cognizant and also the Co-Chairman of CII Connect, Mr. Mahalingam, the Founding Chairman with the vision 23 plus years ago of CII Connect, Mr. Unikrishnan, my good friend, pioneer in the IT services, through Lakshmi Narayanan, many distinguished guests I see in the audience here, the many speakers who are to enlighten you through the course of the day, and all of you ladies and gentlemen who have come here to be part of this two-day event. Good morning, welcome. Thank you for having me be a part of this event with you today. I'm particularly happy to be here because I think perhaps the first kind of conference I came to after our government took office was probably the Connect conference back, I don't know, early 22 or something like that, after COVID. I was finance minister then, I wasn't IT minister, but I suppose given my REC, NIT and MIT backgrounds, they thought I might be a good fit for an IT-related conference. So I came here. It was actually an eye-opening experience for me because I saw in that conference they had a stall full of, an exhibit hall full of stalls and many of the startups and innovations that were being done here. And it sparked an idea in me that the government of Tamil Nadu should actually find a mutually beneficial fit with these companies. So we started this notion back then called Sell to Government Day, where startups were invited to pitch to the government their products and services and technologies that could help the government improve its performance or reach its goals. And in order to do that, as Finance Minister, I brought a amendment to the tender transparency legislation with the CM's consent and support, that we would give exemptions to startups as long as the procurement was under 50 lakhs and it was a new company. We would give them exemptions from the tender process because they were innovative by definition. So there wasn't any other bidders to do that work. And that has been helpful to us in many ways in fields like property tax assessment in the local bodies, in agriculture, in cloud kitchens, IoT, things like that. So that's the history I have, and so I'm very happy to be here. I'm also happy to say that both in my old role and in my new role, I've now attended Connect conferences in multiple cities, multiple years, probably Chennai a few years, Coimbatore, Madurai, other places. I'm scheduled, I think, in Salem next month. And every time I learn something new. I was in Madurai about 6 weeks ago, and we had a conference where a lot of the startups and the innovative companies were in the defense and aerospace field, and I didn't know that. I didn't know that such companies existed in Madurai. The Director General of the DRDO was there, Dr. Kaushik, and she had suggested they all kind of focus on that theme. And I walked around and saw hardware with embedded software that was actually being procured by the Defense Department from Madurai for missile guidance, for jamming, for anti-jamming and things like that, which was amazing to me. So I think Connect performs a very crucial role in exposing a lot of people to what is there and bridging, as Mr. Mahalingam said, the government and industry, and to some extent academia, but I'll talk about that a bit later. So in that sense, I would commend CII first for this initiative, the vision of Mr. Mahalingam, but continuing for many years, and each year picking the right theme and finding audience like you, of senior executives and professionals who can benefit from the kinds of speakers they're able to attract. So I congratulate them on their initiatives. As far as Tamil Nadu is concerned, many people have already touched on it. We have some great strengths, core of it being our talent. I would say as a fourth generation member of the social justice movement that it has been because of inclusion. It has been because of equitable access. It has been because of education for all being legislated as far back as 1921. And that's why Tamil Nadu today produces about 20% of the country's tech talent across all levels of education, from ITI through Polytechnic through engineering, even though we're less than 6% of the population of this country. And I think we back that up because of our economic policies by the Government of India's report, for example, as a data point, showing that 42% of all women working in the formal manufacturing sector are working in Tamil Nadu. So you have to have both. You have to have inclusion, and you have to have the economic framework that attracts investment and brings capital to this place. We have also done relatively well because we have decent infrastructure. We're the most urbanized state in the country. That brings some advantages, some disadvantages. We have great connectivity from the undersea cables that largely come into Chennai, only next to Bombay, around the world. Also in terms of the number of international airports and our shipping for manufactured goods through multiple large ports. And then, of course, what I see as the hidden strength of Tamil Nadu, which is the brilliant Tamil diaspora that is in senior positions across all major companies all over the world in all fields, and therefore we benefit a lot from their support. A lot of statistics and a lot of initiatives have already been covered, so I don't want to repeat that. I will just say that our focus in the last 3.5+ years of our government has been on maybe 7 or 8 areas in no particular order. First, on skilling or finishing or bridging the talent of our enormous graduating classes and young people into the relevant economic activities of the day. So we do that in many ways, through non-Mudalvan, through Skill Development Corporation, through in my department academy called ICT Academy that was led for many years by Thiru Lakshminarayanan. Best in the country, has offices in 9 or 10 states, trains thousands and thousands of faculty and tens of thousands of students across 1,750 academic institution partners. We have also set up a lot of policies for R&D. We're in the process for deep tech. Responsible AI usage was set up in the prior government. We've updated that. We have an artificial intelligence mission. We have many incentive policies and hope to attract people. The Chief Minister himself has made trips overseas to try and attract companies. And though it's hard to draw the line between what is truly manufacturing and what is IT these days, because IT is embedded in everything, I would say that we are still distinguished in our relative skills in IT just because of this talent and because even the large employers like the Cognizants and the TCSs have significant proportions of their workforce in Tamil Nadu. And I was making this observation in multiple places, I'll make it again here. There's no other part of this country where the workforce is predominantly local. Right? In Tamil Nadu, almost every big IT company has probably 80+% local workforce. That brings some stability, reduces attrition. It also keeps continuity. Not Bangalore, not Hyderabad, not Delhi, not Pune. Nobody can say that. So we have those things going for us, and so we focus on enhancing that. We are on the first stages of rolling out our TanfiNet project. We have invited local last mile partners for about 100 blocks, about 800 villages. We hope to have that up and running soon. When it's done, as Mr. Ram said, Srivaths Ram said, we will have all 12,600 villages or so connected with a 1 gig pipe, and so we'll have equitable internet access for education and for work from home to every part of the state. We have a lot of support programs for startups. We have a new initiative called Startup TN in the MSME sector. IT&T in my department. We already had a Tamil Nadu Innovation and Enterprise Institute that we are beefing up again. We put a lot more effort into emerging areas like AVGC. We're about to release an incentive policy for AVGC. We also have enough green energy and are focused more on generating even more energy because a lot of these data centers that we are attracting in a big way, given our cable landing position and our energy situation, a lot of them have commitments to be carbon neutral. And so getting them green energy from within the state through wheeling is a big plus to draw them in. I would say, in addition to all these things, our ambition broadly is to improve the support and facilitation for companies that are already here, as well as to address the big complaint that everybody makes about Tamil Nadu, which is that we don't market ourselves enough. We're actually huge in this sector. We have hundreds and hundreds of thousands of employees working in the sector. In many companies that have thousands of employees, we don't even list them, we don't highlight them, we don't promote this as an example to attract other people. And so these are my areas of focus in particular, is to get much better understanding of the scope and scale of the sector in Tamil Nadu, because we have it big in Chennai and Coimbatore and Madurai and Salem and Tirunelveli and Trichy and everywhere else. And then to market it much more actively. No other state, nowhere in this country has that many cities where there's big tech activity. And we need to highlight that, especially as the drive to de-risk and go to second-tier cities is increasing. Moving on to the topic of this Connect, which is AI. I'm old enough in this sector, going back to my student days, to see this more as movement along a continuum rather than a digital kind of on-off switch. It's not as if AI was suddenly invented with ChatGPT becoming available. And in that sense, I would say over the decades and over multiple phases or multiple comings of AI, the thing that makes this inflection point or this kind of step change unique is that we have now reached the point of almost infinite data generation, almost infinite data storage, very, very high levels of computing power, and computing power on demand. That is, that you don't have to invest $100 million to get access to $100 million of computing power through the cloud for brief periods of time. And so we have made it much more accessible to do the kinds of things that computers were always going to be much better than human beings at doing, provided they were given enough data and provided they were given enough training. So in that sense, I would say certainly it's at least a step change, maybe an inflection point, because we have now got into that phase where the marginal cost of access or the marginal cost of additional information to train algorithms or to train the machines is actually come down a lot. Now, of course, there's a whole lot of issues about morality of use. Even something like ChatGPT, question arises, do they actually have rights to use all the information available on the internet for their one engine? And are they really non-profit? And if so, who decided that they should be, allowed universal access? So these are issues that will have to be solved by regulation. But even within that, I'd like to make the distinction. I was just listening to our MC's ChatGPT generated answer to TN and AI and things like that. And I would say, to me, that's the equivalent of what a mediocre speechwriter would do. That's the quality of it, right? It came from the machine. It's not a reflection on her. I'm just saying that's the level of ChatGPT. It's not particularly good. It can string a bunch of words together. Sometimes it makes sense. Sometimes it doesn't make sense. I'll give you the two extremes. If this is mediocre, I can give you like complete failure, and I can give you very good success. My son is a final year student in school, and he wanted to make some graphs with some particular error bars and having variations in the scale of the error bars based on the data and all that. Now, in my time, I would have spent hours on Excel, and I would have had to figure out how to be an Excel specialist, which I happen to be because I used to be a trader back on Wall Street, and we used to use a lot of spreadsheets. But it would take me lots of hours to develop the skill and then a few hours to do the work. And then he is able to get ChatGPT to do the plotting, meaning he has the data, he just wants it displayed in a particular way, and if he writes the prompts the right way, he gets the product done in like 20 minutes. That would take me like 2 hours of work. So there's a real application of AI. The reverse of that, I'll say, is because there's this old adage in databases about garbage in, garbage out. If ChatGPT goes and searches universally for anything and everything, I have seen, and I don't want to name the institution, but an institution invited me to be a chief guest for something, and somebody made the mistake of asking ChatGPT to write up my biography. And it went and basically collated myself and my good friend Dr. Raghuram Rajan. We both happen to be Tamil, we both happen to have the same last name, we both happen to be from MIT, and he happened to serve on the advisory council for my chief minister. So it created a biography that was part me and part him. And they didn't realize that it was two different people. I mean, the machine didn't realize, the person printing it didn't realize, and they printed it with the wrong biography, right? So I was making this anecdote to somebody, and they said, let's give it another chance. And they said, used my reference as a person from Madurai, and then asked ChatGPT. And this time it confused me with my good friend, sadly departed, Karmuthu Kannan, who also had the name Tyagarajan, who was also from Madurai, who also had some connection with, we had enough variables in common that it couldn't distinguish we were two different people, you see. So that's the limit of this information, because it has universal data, it has no way of knowing what is good data and what is bad data, and what should be the prescribed set from which it should learn. And that's actually one of the very interesting aspects of AI in my perspective, because I was just yesterday in Coimbatore and opening a company, a good friend, new friend, but very good friend of mine, Mrs. Radha Basu, CEO of a company called iMerit, that has been doing work in AI for decades now actually, which is surprising. I think since 2012 or so, 12 years or so. And they do a lot of work for autonomous vehicles. So they're basically taking information and transcribing them or annotating them in healthcare, in automobile autonomy. And the amount of work that it takes to actually make the data, in their case they use LiDAR, and they use LiDAR reflection images and all that to train the machine into what does a fire truck look like, and what does a car look like, and what does a pedestrian look like, and what does a baby cart look like, and what does a pedestrian pushing a baby cart look like, and therefore what behavior can you predict. If you're an autonomous vehicle, when you see them, will they stop for you, will they not stop for you? So the amount of stuff that you actually have to put into these machines is so high, and the amount of work that's going to be required to create all these data sets is so huge that I believe her when she says that for the foreseeable future, there will be much more employment created out of AI than there will be completely erased. Meaning the AI is not good enough to completely remove human beings except from menial tasks like making charts. And it's not got enough information to do really important things like driving or surgery or any actual. It can be a decision support, augmentative kind of technology for the foreseeable future. And I liked what one of the managers over there said. He said, listen, we have to train these machines. We have to feed them information like we feed food to a baby. And in his opinion, he said, if you think of education as going from kindergarten to bachelor's degree, right now the machines are at about elementary school, about 5th grade. We brought them from kindergarten to about 5th grade. We still got all these years of training left to do before the machines can really take over. And I think that's a good kind of general intelligence, replace human beings level framework is probably a decade plus away. Much like in the automotive area, from the advent of automation and robots and ERP systems in the 1990s, it's probably taken 20-25 years before it's really led to dramatic job reduction in the manufacturing and assembly floors. But that's broadly. I would say in particular, in places that are most close to my heart, like how the government functions, there's huge potential. So as was cited earlier, this Tamil Nadu artificial intelligence mission is something very important to me. I've said in many places that our system of administration, not just in Tamil Nadu, not just in India, around the world, the scale of government and the kind of competence of government to perform its role for the citizens has dropped dramatically around the world. Could be a lack of investment, could be a lack of competition because all governments are monopolies, but essentially all over the world there's a failure of delivery that governments are experiencing. In some cases it manifests itself, like in the US where there's a whole movement that says drain the swamp, break down or break out the government, and basically the resentment is built up to that level that there's a kind of anti-government movement. But here in India, as I say many times, the average vacancy in government employment headcount to sanctioned posts is about 40% around the country, all states, the union. It's not likely that it will be corrected anytime soon. This is not a recent development. It's been going only one way because of various factors, including the financial costs of such employees. The net result is the governments are going to have to learn to do better with less people. And in my mind, that's actually a good thing, because the capabilities of technology we are only starting to use. I mean, I would say we've done a lot of things since we came to power 4 years or 3.5 years ago, including when I was finance minister, the starting of things like the single family database, starting of things like correlation of data across platforms, the automation of processes like identifying scholarship students for our new schemes. All these were initiated back in 2021, and yet I would say we're only scratching the surface, particularly with the kinds of technologies I have seen right here in Tamil Nadu, companies in Coimbatore, in Chennai, in Madurai, the kinds of things we can do in healthcare, in servicing of citizen petitions, in processing of applications for schemes, including voice-based processing. That is, that anybody who wants to say, do I qualify for the Kalaignar Magalai Urumai Thittam, should be able to make a call, speak in Tamil, give enough information, and get resolution, including if they are eligible, the deposit of their money into the bank account without having to interface with a human being. That's the potential of the technology, and that's the ambition we have for how we want to move the transformation. So in that sense, I would say this is a very timely conference. I'm very glad to note, I read through the list of sessions. I see there's a session with my good friend, Mr. Adithanar, a very senior former IAS officer, about the application of AI in administration and governance. This GovTech field is going to get bigger and bigger. The need for it is higher and higher. And so among the many sessions, I'm sure you all will learn a lot of new things and go away with a lot of new ideas. That's what such conferences are supposed to be about networking, about thinking outside your normal framework. I'm sure the curation has been spectacular. I will just leave you with one request, which is that on the 9th and 10th of January, we're going to run the 3rd edition of Imagine, which was a conference started many years ago, 2.5 years, 3 years ago when I was finance minister. We sanctioned the money for it. The first version was run in 2023, and then we ran one edition last year. We're running an edition this year, and now it'll make it an annual event. Part of marketing ourselves, part of bringing world-class speakers, part of highlighting and showing the kinds of things that we're doing in Tamil Nadu, including, for example, what I said about the defense tech in Madurai or the brilliant GCC work here, is to have a conference annually. Of course, other cities do big conferences like BTS. This is a start for us. But for all of you who are partners of the government and the people of Tamil Nadu in this industry, this is going to be our flagship event every year. As last year, we have some brilliant speakers from around the world, many countries, many big companies, CEOs, investors, founders who have sold their companies for hundreds of millions of dollars or $1 billion plus, unicorn founders in all aspects of technology, but also focusing on, of course, AI, but AI in governance, GovTech, AI in climate change management and disaster risk mitigation, which is very relevant to us. We have people from the Federal Emergency Management Association of the US. We have many speakers in the emerging area of space tech, the startups powering satellite launches and electric planes. So it's going to be a wonderful conference. I would encourage you all to register as delegates. We've dropped the price by more than half. I think now it's like 2,000 rupees, including GST for registration. Last year we did 12,000 visitors a day, but they were mostly students. This year I would like to see more professionals and more, we've changed the focus a bit. We have a lot of people who are on the cutting edge of various things. I'd like to see more professionals and young professionals there. We request your support, all the companies here. CII is going to be our partner. All the companies represented here are going to partner with us. I look forward to seeing many of you there. I thank you again for the invitation to be here, and I wish you all a wonderful conference. Thank you very much.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, now you know why we as a state succeed, because we have leaders like Dr. PTR who listen to every single word that is being said on the stage. Dr. PTR, I assure you I did not use ChatGPT to write the script. So that is the power of Tamil Nadu. Why do we succeed? Because we use technology to ensure inclusivity, to ensure equitable growth, ladies and gentlemen. And on that note, I now request Mr. A.R. Unnikrishnan, Vice Chairman, CII Tamil Nadu State Council and Managing Director, Glass and Glass Solutions, Singo Bain Private Limited, to present the vote of thanks. Ladies and gentlemen.
The Honorable Minister, dignitaries and colleagues on and off the dais, ladies and gentlemen. IT and digital is really transcended to many sectors, though it started